Hello, to my followers. This video is to all of you. Mm, mm, mm. Hi, I'm Wisdom. Please like, share, and subscribe when you enter into the chat. And if you're drinking on any beverages, please twist those lids, pop those caps, and sit back and enjoy. This message is all about my followers. I'm going to be really appreciating you on this video because I do appreciate your patience with me going live. I am camera shy, I'm not going to lie, but I have so many followers and beginning to have more and more, and I have to do a live. So I'm new. It will be my first time, like so many of you, when it was your first time. And you'd be kind of nervous and you want to try to do the best you can. But you know what? I'm just going to let that follow whatever suit is going to follow. Because I've been checking out the TikTok videos, the TikTok videos on how to do a live on TikTok, and they were talking about you need to let your followers know first, being prepared, making them prepared. You need to make sure that you be proficient with it. You need to make sure that you go inside and learn the tools and set your settings up how you want to do them for your life. You need to make sure that you're going to be basically setting it up however it is that you're trying to for the viewers. I guess you want to be. It says you want to make sure you're preparing for it, in advance. You don't want to wait until that day and then announce that you're doing a live, even though many people get to see you when you're doing a live because it's going to indicate it. But most of your followers may not be on there the day that you decide to go live, or you may have had a possible chance to pick up more followers if you had let people know in advance and set everything up in advance. That way you can look, check it out, and decide if you want to take something from it, add something to it before you even go live. So right now I'm kind of researching here and there, but I'm not really finding what I'm looking for because I'm not bringing no nasty booty to my life. I'm not showing no ass. I'm not showing no titties. I'm not trying to be disrespecting anybody's husband. I don't want to be disrespected. I'm doing a live trying to get to know my followers as I continue to chat with you guys back and forth. Many of my followers do not speak English. I myself am very much willing to learn Pakistani, Israeli. I think there's some Dutch on there. Oh, it's some people from all nationalities on there. And my father is really loving this. I am coming to you from a holy perspective when I do my live. I don't want somebody thinking that it's going to be really on the religious, because I'm not religious at all. So it ain't no religious thing. I'm coming to you spiritually. And I think the Pakistanians and the Israelis can relate to that, what I'm saying with spiritual. Because, even though people have depicted the Bible as being true, and so many things that were indented in the Bible as it was indoctrinated, uh, uh, moving toward things being taken out of it when it was indoctrinated, you know, um, those things are, long forgotten, only for those that know they used to really be in the Bible and did not wait until they became around or about 20 or 30 years old, or maybe 40 or 50, or maybe 60 or 70 before they really started following Christ. You know what I'm saying? becoming moving toward that what they call New Wave Christianity. I'm not a Christian. I am not religion. I am spiritual, and I do believe in Him, and I believe in Him because He sent me to gather up you, and so my live video is going to be about all the things that I will be doing as you continue to follow me as I continue to work uh, for my Father. And my Father is the Most High God, and He is, and He did send me here. And if you read any of my descriptions on YouTube, or even if you look at any of my videos on YouTube, and which would be Wisdom Activate at Wisdom Activate YouTube.com, or you can I just tell people to put Wisdom Activate at YouTube.com. You can find me on YouTube. You can check out my videos there. They're pretty much the same ones that are on TikTok, except the videos on YouTube are much bigger, much longer in the minutes, the hours, the seconds. I do have 2-hour videos on YouTube, and that is for the TikTok fans, followers, and for the YouTube followers, my fans on YouTube. I guess they kind of slowly coming this way, but I do know one thing for a fact: was not a mistake for you to click on my videos. It was not a mistake for you to click following me. It is not a mistake for you to want to continue to hear anything that I have to say, because my Father is drawing you to me. I am not looking for anyone. I am looking for people, but not as far as that's concerned. He has He's handpicking the ones that are for my channel, that are going to have the spiritual ear to hear what I'm saying spiritually as He worked through me to you. That's what I'm saying. And so yes, he is definitely drawing you to my videos, because this channel is all about the Most High God. It is all about the mission that He sent me here, as it continues to get more and more realer, as I continue to get more and more followers, and the messages are beginning to be more and more, and then also they're beginning to be broader and wider, and then I am beginning to reach more and more elevations in my spiritual walk with my spiritual journey. And so, well, on my spiritual journey with my spiritual walk, I'm sorry. And so, with that being said, I do appreciate your patience. I appreciate you being my followers, and I appreciate even more so looking at your videos and your skills and your talents, and following you and telling you how crafted you are, how gifted you are, how unique you are, and how, my goodness, I have never seen such talented people. You guys are very, very gifted. I'm going to use that word. I don't want to use the talent. You ain't talent. You get what you got, God gave you. The stuff that you're doing. You know what I mean? If you looked at the stuff that you're doing and how you're able to do it, would you just say, hypothetically, that God gave you the know-how to do what you're doing? Because I certainly would tell you that. I mean, my channel is all about God, as you know Him, the Most High God, my Father, who has sent me here um, to raise as many of the masses as I possibly can, to bring them to focus on the changes that needs to take place here on earth to save humanity and to save the world, the earth, the planet, well, not the universe, because He's taking care, but the planet. You know what I'm saying? This planet is dying. And the people are dying. And the reason why the people are dying on this planet is because the people are not doing the things I mean, technology is good. Come on. Technology has taken a lot out of your reason to live to a longer expectational date before your expiration. You know, technology has caused people to become lazy. Technology has caused people to become uh, uh, um, self-centered. People can't feel what they're trying to say, or what the other individual is trying to say to them, as one would really look each other in the eye and talk. People are not doing that anymore. They want to do this. I mean, this stuff here is okay, but you know what? I don't really like texting. I hate texting. I like talking openly to people. But because I was beat down, kicked down, knocked down, dragged down, and every other goddamn godly, sinful ass way of being put down to the ground and was meant to really stay there, or really meant to destroy me, God had better things, because God actually sent me here for the mission that I just walked into, this calling that should have took place way back when. But because man don't understand how God operates, when a real angel is on earth to help to save the earth, they can't grasp it up here. And especially because they also so color struck, you know. It's okay for a white person to see a damn alien or any other hideous shit. But when it comes to a black person, possibly, let's say possibly being here from the kingdom of heaven, that's totally impossible. Why is that? Because of the narrative that everyone's painted, that God is white and he's not, or the narrative that everyone's painted that he's got blue eyes and straight stringy hair and he don't. You know, I don't know. But unless you've actually been up there and you actually know what he looks like, you've actually, you know, lived in the kingdom and lived in your quarters, or lived and ate with him, fellowshipped with him, have a holy a prayer day all day long. Basically, it's prayer day. But the holiest prayer day up there is on a Saturday. You know, it is the Sabbath day. And we don't have no Monday through Friday and Saturday, but it is the Sabbath day. You know. And so to be looked upon, I mean, to be looked upon, to be cast out, to be belittled, to be nitpicked, finger pointed, made fun of, basically destroyed as a child growing up because of all the harsh, cruel, crazy, bitter things that was said to this child growing up, that wanted nothing more but to do what her father sent her to do. You know, tried to break me, tried to stricken me, tried to shut me up, tried to cause me to I don't know. I guess I don't know what fear is. So I'm assuming I was supposed to have been getting scared or something, or fearing something. The only thing I fear is my father, because I know he give you life and he can take you. You know, he's the only person that can give you life, and he's the only person that can take your life. Nobody can take your life. When he says time to go, you're going. You know, they need to live here a little bit longer. They haven't learned their lesson. They haven't fulfilled their obligations. They have not fulfilled and walked into their purpose and did anything. So they have to stay a little longer. Now, if you done got into a situation where you done got half of your chest blown out or something like that, and he let you live, you the one gonna be on a bag all the rest of your remaining life, but you is gonna live to fulfill the purpose that you came here for. Everybody has a purpose here. It should not be a surprise that because the world has gotten so out of whack, so out of touch, so unholy again, the water didn't do anything to you guys. It did absolutely nothing. And neither did any of the other incidents, you know. And then my father still, he still turns his face and just pray that you guys get it together. Now, before he came here himself, you know, the people need to quit hollering about Jesus is Jesus, God is God, and the Holy Ghost is the Holy Ghost. But when the Bible was true, it did tell you they were all three the same person, and it do tell you in John's that that he was here and the world knew him not, and I'm not talking about Genesis in the beginning. You know, you have to read the beginning and John, First John. You know, if you read the beginning in First John, then it tells you in the beginning he was here on earth. And the world knew him not. And the same was he in the beginning that created the earth. So if I only know one person that created the earth, you know, well, the heavens and the earth, I only know one person that did that. There wasn't anybody helping him. There was a lot of people helping him with decisions, which is why he said, let us make man in the end. But they did not help him initiate anything that he spoke out of his mouth to bring into existence. You know, so I don't know why it's so hard for people. Now, when he was here, nobody believed that it was him when he was here. So now he decided to send his daughter here, which is, I mean, hey, you guys got to realize we went through a bunch of debating and back and forth and everything else, because it's not like he really wanted to send me here. No, he did not want to send me here. But then in the end, he had no other choice but to send me here. And then, trust me, I didn't even really want to come here. But then, at the end, I did want to come here. I had no other choice but to come here. And so now, as things are getting more hideous and more destructive, and man has gotten so far from and lost his way, you know, now it's rising. I am the phoenix rising out of the ashes. I am the person that is here to give you the input that you need to save mankind and the world that you live in. What is the purpose of saving mankind when mankind is the one that's destroying the world that they live in? You have many of us that come here all the time, you know, the ETs that you call the ETs, the extraterrestrials. You've already given us name, only because we don't sit in your category or we're not inside your box of the system that you created. No, we don't sit in no box. We're outside of the box. And you would be a lot more broader in mind if you were outside of the box and not in the box. Why do you people seem to think that you need someone to tell you what to do? I mean, grown adults, and you still ain't grown enough? You know, I remember growing up here on earth, and I couldn't even wait until I became grown. I used to always, I can't wait till I get grown. I can't wait till this. I can't wait. You know what I'm saying? Very anxiously waiting, but didn't want to wait because I couldn't wait to get grown. Just to get grown for people to tell you what the hell you need to do? Why? Why are you voting these people in, and they are the ones that is destroying man and destroying the earth? When are you going to have well, I'm going to say it like like I feel it. When are you going to have the balls to stand up to the evil, crooked system that's imprisonating you in the mind? No, you're not imprisonated as far as shackles and handcuffs, and you ain't sitting behind a cell, but you might as well to be. You're imprisonated in the mind because you're living this persona out that they painted, that they feel that you should be living. And it should not have nothing to do with a person's race, sex, color, gender, or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with that. All man is free and to be treated equal. Well, all men and women, because we are equal to the men too now. So you got to give us our respect, which is why he sent me. That is exactly why he sent me. Because, every time he do something, he's sending a man, and these men are getting their asses here. And then when they get here, they end up falling short. Now, Moses was a good man. Solomon was a good man. Saul was a good man. David was a good man. All of these were great men. But look what they did. Their weakness was what? A woman. Women do not think like men sexually. We don't. Your booty could be fine as hell, but we don't give a damn about your booty being fine. The protocol is this, that. And we're going to go by that protocol. But no, a man, he got to be drooling. He sees some titties. Drooling, he sees some ass. Come on. Does everything got to be a Nick picked it as a hunch, go? No, it should not be like that. That is ridiculous. But yeah, I do appreciate each and every one of you. I am going to be going live next Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I am going to be having a real strong, heavy discussion of what would you do, or what if you had the choice, what is it that you would do to make things better on earth? If you had that choice to change anything on earth. You know what I'm saying? If you right now was given some type of magical powers to change something on earth, what would that be, and how would you go about changing it? That's what our discussions is going to be about. So, I'm quite anxious. I am quite anxious, yes. I'm quite anxious, yes, to see all of you there. All of you, if you can make it. I don't know. Everybody has such busy lives. And we know that if I'm giving you an invitation, inviting you to my live, it's only because I know you are one of my followers and I'm one of your followers. And so that means that we're both on TikTok. And I know I be putting in some work on TikTok. And so I'm sure you do too. And so if it's any way that you may be too swamped, or don't and I want you to come. Well, there's going to be plenty of time for these lives. I just got to try to push me out there in front of the camera, but we're going to be doing a whole bunch of lives from that point forward, and you're going to have plenty of time to voice your opinion about a lot of things. And your opinion means the world. It does to me. It should mean the world to you, because this world is not going to be here much longer if people don't start standing their asses up, doing something about it. And I don't mean going downtown or to no damn state buildings or legislation offices, or I ain't talking about that kind of doing something. You put them in there. What I'm saying, you put them in there. It's just like when Sarah. Yeah, I got to go there because y'all believe in that Bible. It's just like when Sarah had to cast out the bond woman. She brought the bond woman into her house, into the tent. She made her welcome into their tent. She made her welcome to sleep with, who was Sarah's husband? Abraham. But then the lady became too much for Sarah to deal with. She was threatening her. She was making fun of her. She was, just doing the most. You know what I'm saying? And then it had really got to the point where Sarah, you brought her in here. Sarah, you the only one that can take her up out of here. And Sarah told her to get her stuff, get her child, and get the packing. And nobody said nothing about it because at that point in time, she was right to cast her up out of there. And sometimes you can invite uh, uh, um, pleasing, satisfying situations into your life to cause you to be stuck, stagnated, if not killed, or depressed, oppressed, living below means in which you were intended by the people that you invite into your house. Every time you go and vote, these people are basically being brought into your home, and whether you like it or not now, because of all these spying devices they have. And what is the need? I cannot figure that one out, but what is the need? Every time you turn around, they still coming up with more and more things to spy on you, the people that keep voting them in their office. So you have a lot to think about here. I'm going to be bringing some belly punching uh, information. I do expect responses from all of you, and your responses, trust me, will be appreciated, and they will not be uh, tossed to the side or ignored, or they're greatly appreciated, because this is going to have to take all of you. You better get past your skin tones and your prejudiced way of thinking, and you don't like this person because they're sexually a whole different way or something like that. You better get past all of that, because Satan is on your ass, and he don't give a darn what color you is, what sexual preference you are, what religion you are, what anything. He don't care. What he do care about is making your life even more miserable, to the point where you'll be begging him to kill you. So, that is what I am doing these videos for. I am doing these videos for the people and the planet. I am here only for the people and the planet. And yes, I did come from heaven. And yes, I am a real life angel walking around on earth. I don't use that term, earth angel. That's earth angel shit, is what you hear them talking about all across YouTube, because they done made that shit up. But what about a real angel that's actually here on earth? What about them? You don't look, you can't even, it's, you can't even begin to expand your mind to go beyond what you can damn see in front of you. So of course the last thing you would think of, or last thing you will want to believe, is there's really an actual angel here on earth right now. They've been here. But she's not by herself now. She's revealed to you in your form, but she's not by herself. Don't make that mistake of thinking I stand alone, because no, I got 63 others behind me. No, I don't stand alone. I'm just the only one that you see. That's all that is. I'm the only one that was granted access to come here to be born in the flesh. That's all. That's the difference between me and them. They wasn't born here. They are here, but they're here for my protection. So you can't see them at all. But they can see you, and they can do, when you don't want to, just don't be messing with me. That's all I'm saying. Don't be trying to do some little sneaky stuff to get rid of me. Don't be trying to do some fake mess. Don't be trying to do some poison. Don't be trying to do anything. Nothing. And then you'll be doing exactly what I'm asking you to do. And that's working together. But if you want some slick stuff, then, it's sadly to say, all those people that did all these things to me, well, there's not very many of them living anymore to live and talk about what they did. And the ones that, the newcomers that have did things, lied on me and tried to make things very, very complicated and difficult for me, and left me in the cold and stabbed me in the back and left me for dead, left me trying to go still, because my father mission is more important than what I was going through. My Father sees everything. He knows everything. And the angels that follows me knows and sees everything too. And because I kept attaching myself to those people is the only reason why nothing has happened to them yet. Because my angels and my Father know that I'm here only for the sole purpose of doing what he asked me to do. So my focus is not so much as what a person has done to me, is to get right back up, regardless to what they done did to me. Get right back up. I gotta do this. I gotta do this. I gotta reach the people. This is in my mind. But the people done fucked me up, choked me out, kicked me down, punched me down, knocked me down, stomped me down, and every other goddamn down that they could possibly do to me. And I'm still here for the people. But the people don't know I'm here for them. They can't think outside of the damn box. You know? They can't think outside of the box. They got to have these damn legislators and governors and representatives and attorneys and even them late crooked asses. They got to have all these other people thinking for them, but don't nobody know them better than them, and nobody know what they going through but them. So why do you need all of these other people? Now I know the third parties get on your damn nerve, but you got more than third parties rocking this party. You got a whole bunch of parties up in there, and everybody getting a slice of the pie. You get $800 and some dollars a month. When they get through whacking your ass, you'll be lucky to have $20 left out of it. And the more they raise those damn disability checks, it's the higher shit gets. Where's you coming out, E? And you guys just really think that y'all stop. Oh, goodness. Oh, Lord E. No, no, no. That's just, I'd be, I'd be really laughing in this apartment that I live in. I mean, look at the gray, the steel, dark gray doors. Come on now. What in the hell? You're trying to be like Russia? These are not Russian apartments. They have apartments like this in Russia, in Moscow. Yes, just like this. I told the manager of these apartments when I came here. I said, "Oh wow, these are made just like Russia." She said, "You used to live in Russia." I said, "No," but for some reason, when I told her, now this came out of my mouth, it really did. I told her for some reason when I was watching the rental. Um, Russia has this rental channel, renting out apartment channel, and I was watching it one day. Then I started watching it, but then it got really, really creepy. And then I don't want to see it no more because that channel, they went to this one apartment and they was showing this lady. This apartment is like on the, I think it was like on the 12th floor. Or maybe it was probably the 16th floor or something like that. But anyway, when I was cool with it until he got upstairs when they finally got into the apartment and he went into the kitchen and he pointed out to her that he was going to be taking her to another apartment and he pointed it out. I'm like, why did that look so familiar over there? Huh. So, I don't know why that looks familiar. And so once he got through showing her the apartment, and like he told her, he asked her, was she ready to go see the other one that was right down the street, that was made a little bit roomier than that one. It was very small. But anyway, as they got to the other apartment, they hadn't made it there, but as they started driving, it was really, really creepy. I knew every damn thing over that way. I'm like, wait a minute. And then they got to this certain part, and I said, I wonder if my friend is still there. My friend used to live right there. And if they go down and turn the corner, there's the little mall inside the building, because all these buildings, all the apartment buildings have grocery stores, they have shopping centers, they have post office, all this stuff in them. You know, they like tiers. When you walk in, you're walking in on the first floor, and then of course if you don't live on the first floor, you go into the second, third, fourth, fifth, all the way. You know, and then when you walk in on that first floor, the people that work there in the supermarket, the post office, the mall, and hair salon, nail salon, uh, 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 barber shop. Everything's in there. In the basements, they have two levels that they use for the basement. But the way they got it made, when you walk in there, you're on the first floor. But really, the first floor is really the floor under you, and then the floor under it is really the basement. But how they got it made, it makes it seem like you are on the first floor, but you're not. And it is huge when you go down there. It doesn't look like that because of the way they got these apartments kind of cut and made and designed. But when you go down in the basement and then the floor under the basement, you'd be like, wow, how did they put all of this in here? You never have to go out shopping because it gets really, really cold in Russia. And there's a lot of people that live in those apartment complexes, like everywhere else, don't have no cars. And they got to be able to do this and that. And all the people that live in different buildings, unless they just want to go out, they work in that building where they live. Or if they don't work in that building, they work in the building across or on the side. They're not going to walk too far because it's too cold and icy. So yeah, it scared the hell out of me how I was able to know all of that. And right today, I've never lived there that I know of. But I lived there, but I never lived there that I know that I'm supposed to know of. You know what I'm saying? But I did used to live there. Yeah, to mention all that, I had to. But yeah, so getting back, getting back to you, you beautiful followers. I love all of you. I do. I love you more, up, over, and abundantly. Yes, my love for you is unconditional, but you have to learn to love each other unconditional, and not not love as getting somebody. Now, you Israelis and Pakistanians, they ain't talking about doing no hunchy stuff. You guys know. Uh, plus, you carry yourself a little bit different than that. You're not like the people in the United States who want to hop in the bed with any and everything that may have any kind of hole. They don't care if it's a front hole or a back hole, long as it's a hole that they could jug in. And that's how Sodom and Gomorrah got destroyed, because they were trying to sleep with the angels. And it's the same approach here. You need to be watchful who you call yourself being entertained by or trying to entertain, because you never know when you may be trying to entertain or being entertained by an angel. And that was in the Bible. I don't know if that's still in the Bible because they've taken so much stuff out of the Bible. They come up with a new Bible every time you bat your eyes. It's a new Bible being created to help you to better understand. Well, how in the hell is it a new Bible being creative and my Father is still the same? He's the same today, yesterday, and forevermore. He hasn't changed. So why is the words that he inspired man to write in the Bible, why are those words study getting changed? I don't understand. I really don't. I do not understand that. But it's not for me to understand that because man's heart is desperately wicked and the world that he lives in is very sinful. So I don't have to try and understand anything like that. I do know, I'm looking at, I don't know why that, I don't want to do the update. Hey, sorry. Try to get me to update my computer. Now I'm trying to do a video. Gosh. But anyway, I remember when my father, God, so many stories. I want to tell you about me, but this isn't really all about me like that. I do have videos out. You might want to check them out. They're on YouTube under my Wisdom Activate at youtube.com. You know, you might want to check those videos out. You might want to write down my social media platform on YouTube. Yes, I have YouTube. I have Twitter, I have Instagram, and I have Facebook, and I have TikTok. And as you can see, here lately, I've been on TikTok a lot because that is where I went, and that is where God was just really showing out for me. You know, He was showing out for His channel. He's been showing out ever since on TikTok. He is just bringing them in. He's just bringing it, rounding up all of his sheeps, and and pulling them away from these sheeps and wolves and sheep clothing that are supposed to be the shepherd boys. No, those are not no shepherds. Those are wolves disguising themselves as shepherds. So he's pulling them away, and he's slowly. I ain't gonna say slowly because my followers started. Gosh, they just started coming really, really fast. It's like it seemed like I don't know. Maybe he had to prove to me, yeah, you're doing what I said, and look what's happening behind it. You know, I don't know. I don't know how he did that one, but I know he keeps me entertained all the time with it. There's always something sneaky in it or slick about it. Yeah, because my father, yeah, he likes to play. He do. He's very humorous. Yeah, he's not a stiff, holy moly God, as they make him out to be. He is our holy Father, yes, but he don't. No, he loves to play. He loves to crack jokes. He loves for people to crack jokes. He loves to laugh. He loves to play. He interacts with all of us. He interacts with sports. He interacts with everything. Yeah, because he carries the both energy, the female and the male. He does cooking, you know, like females. He does cleaning like female. He does grooming and stuff like that like female. But he rule on his throne like a man. So it should be. But I guess if you want to look at it like that, but we're energies in the kingdom of heaven. We're energies. We're just spirits. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we are in these little bodies, but you can't see the spirit inside of the body. The spirit goes inside the body to take up holster, just like Satan's spirits or demons or whatever goes inside the body to take up holster. You can't see them when they going in the body. You can't see them when they coming out of the body, when they done got expelled from the body. Emasturbated from the body, originaled from the body. You know what I'm saying? You cannot see them when they're getting cast out of the body. You just know they was there. Trust me, and because I all my life I've had to fight them. Oh my goodness, they just really was trying to. They were out to destroy me because I was never ever meant, according to Satan and his demonic followers, and he got a lot of them. People be smiling in your face and stuff, and they children of Satan, or they just work with Satan. They got partnerships. They got contract with Satan. They got, you know, Satan is a smooth operator. But I don't know why people don't think that our Father is a smooth operator. He's even greater than Satan. He's a smooth operator too. Well, you think he's a lame, dirty, dokey, yoki, what, geek or something? And Satan got all the styles and fashion and come on now, goodness. Why would you depict our Father like that? Oh, because of the little lies that they have told about the whole holy or deny Mary and Joseph and Jesus. That shit. Oh, that's a lie. That is a lie. No. Mm-mm. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. Yeah, well, that's what they say about the angels, too. They're supposed to be so nice and kind, but every angel that he sent was sent to destroy. Because I have specific instructions, and so does that 144,000 if this world don't turn itself around. Now, I'm over here laughing and carrying on because I'm humorous, you know what I'm saying? I like to laugh. That's what we do. I like to have fun. I like to crack jokes. I like to be joked on. I like to play jokes on people. You know what I'm saying? I like to try to be just as uh, creative and joyful and happy as the next person, spirit, or whatever, you know? Yeah. And so does he. But when it comes down to business, it comes down to business. Yeah. So, anyway, enough of that. I just want to try and do this little video to let everybody know that yes, I do appreciate all of you. Trying to cut this on because I forgot to put it on there. Actually, hold on a minute. Sorry about that. And I'm gonna need you to hold on just a little bit longer here, if you don't mind. Just hold on. Hold my tube. Sorry. I have got to stop leaving these in there. I don't know why. My goodness. Okay, water it is. 'Cause I do not, well, I could put some juice in. Because that is what I wanted. Didn't even really get to enjoy it. Sorry, you guys, just a minute. I'll be right there. I'm almost done. Sorry. Okay. All right, sorry about that. But I know I've been thirsty, and I just did not really want to stop my video. Oh, goodness. And so I do apologize for that. And I'm getting hoarse. I get or it's almost every evening for some reason. Um, Sorry, give me a minute here. But yeah, um, as I was saying, you you really have to. It's kind of, I wanted to say you really have to look at it from a whole different perspective. But if you've been used to being in a box, there is no other perspective. You're only seeing from the brainwashed perspective that they've given you. And the only way out of that is through meditation. Meditation is very important. And you do want to do that, and you should be doing that um, as often as possible. So, yeah, I'm gotta try to lose because I got kind of upset. I didn't see my juice, and I'm like, I was just, and then I just left it in the freezer. Gosh, well, I'm sorry, but thank you for giving me that moment because I really needed it. I did. It's a little special juice here. No, I don't drink. I don't smoke. I don't do any of those things. And this came from chronic allergies. And all these allergies doing is getting worse and worse. And it's causing, oh goodness. Well, they're not getting too worse. I'm not going to say that. I'm not going to speak that on myself. They were at one time, but lo and behold, my father has taken care of that too. Because I was going to the hospital like, I was seeing like probably twice a month. Staying for well, first it started staying like 2 days. The 2 days went to 4 days. The 4 days went to 11 days. Then it went to almost dying. And then I haven't been in the hospital in 6 years. 6 years. But this was not like it was when I got out the hospital either. But it's a long process because I almost died. And that is why, 6 years ago. And that is why I'm still on this, but not like I was. And now I'm able to take this off sometimes, or periodic. Well, I would probably be able to take it off a lot, but I'm also in a messed up apartment. The apartment, I don't know what's going on with it, but everybody come here to get sick. They said it's the odor and the smell, and then I have chronic allergies, and I'm allergic to certain pats and pat dandra, and there's pats in the building. There's pats across from me. There's roaches in here, and a mouse ran across my foot last week, and I have not. I have not been the same since. I am not gonna lie. I have not been the same. They ain't been a fake. I will not be faking no funk. But so it's a lot going on in the building and with the building, and I tell you, it's almost like I'm sheltered in place because I even when I do feel good, and that's not often, and because like my doctor said, I need to move out this apartment, and that's easy for you to say when you're not on a fixed income. I'm on a fixed income at the moment, and I'm trying to be an entrepreneur, and I'm trying to do the things that my father called me to do, and I'm trying to tend to my own affairs as far as staying on top of everything, because the person don't work, they don't eat. You know what I'm saying? And if you ain't stable enough to feed yourself, come up with little things to keep your food coming in. I'm talking about money. I'm not talking about no food. I got plenty of food. I was talking about that bread, the funny money. The funny money, honey. The funny money. I'm talking about that. And so, I'm always thinking of different ways of making money, even as sick as I used to be an office technician. An office technician is a person that works very highly close with a CEO, um, you know, um, a program manager in the office or something like that. Office technician is a person that could possibly run the office just as smooth and productive and efficiently as the manager or the vice manager or senior manager, because of the skills. And then you can branch off in other areas because of the education that you get from these colleges that teaches you every damn thing under the sun that really doesn't, you pay for it though, that really doesn't have a damn thing to do with what you're going for. But I bet you by the time you come up out of there, you can branch off into that area. And I'm so glad I went to college. I am, because I'm very good with quick notes. I'm very good with computers. I'm very good. I am very good with anything that has to do with technology, which makes me an office technician. And I hold my title and degree in that. But I'm also spiritual, and I am very good in speaking of the things in the kingdom of heaven that none of you know anything about, and which is why I was picked to come here to begin with. And so now, um, I I'm just trying to, now that he he's bringing you guys in now, it's like I got to do this live. I don't even know where to start, what to do, how to do it. And then at the same time I'm doing this live, I got to tell you why, what I'm here for, is certainly not, the videos are to keep going, and the videos are the inspiration that you guys need. And what I'm saying through the videos is what's inspiring you. It's not the video, it's what's being said that is pulling you into and on this channel. And so, I don't want no one to get the wrong impression, but I'm going to tell you just like this. If you're here on this channel and you're listening to me, it is not by an accident and it's not by coincidence. I don't believe in coincidence and I don't believe in accidents. You are only here because my Father drew you to this channel. Now, that only could have happened if you were once a believer and is not now, or if there's something going on in your life and where you have called upon Him, or you've been wishing for a better way and doing this or doing that, or helping you to come up from a dark spot or a poverty level, or something is going on in your life to where you were sent to my channel, because I only pick up those that's broken. That's all. That's the best way of doing it. God don't want those that's fixed. He wants them that's broken. I only pick up the ones that's broken. I have no use for you if you already put together. If you don't have nothing wrong with you, because you can't testify and be a witness to something that done happened to somebody if you can't be a witness to what done happened to you. You can't testify or be a testimony about the things in the kingdom of heaven unless you don't, well, they do, but I'm just saying, unless you don't actually been to the kingdom of heaven. You cannot be a witness for anything that's going on for in somebody else's life if you have not been there and done that. You just can't do it. And AA Anonymous, that counselor cannot be an AA Anonymous counselor unless he had a problem drinking. And the drug rehab, that counselor cannot be in drug rehab unless he used to do drugs. Come on now, it works the same way when it's relating to the kingdom of heaven. And I'm here to tell you guys, if we do not stand up and stand together and utilize those powers You have no idea how strong you are. Utilize the powers that our Heavenly Father, the Most High, has instilled in you. You have no idea what the brain can do. You have no idea what this can do when it's like this and humbled as a dove. You have no idea what this, the mouth, can do when those right words are spoken from it. You don't know, you just don't know. And so, that's what this, that's what I'm bringing to you. I'm bringing that to you. I also um, will be doing the tarot reading. I'm doing the tarot reading because my father wants me to do any and everything that I need to do to bring in my own revenue where I am not codependent upon anyone. And yes, he's making me better and better every day. He is. I'm getting better and better every day. I'm getting stronger and stronger every day. Except I do live with sciatic, and I live with, oh Lord Jesus, chronic pain from that every day. And I do mean every day I do. Sometimes I get up and I be acting like I'm 90 years old for real. My legs be partially bent because, I don't know, sciatic is very much at the very low part of your back, right where the tailbone connects to the back. That's where the sciatic nerve is. That nerve sends messages throughout all the nerves that runs throughout your body. When that nerve is damaged and that nerve is flared up, it can cause your toes to lock. It can cause your whole leg, and these things to happen to lock up my hip. My left hip it is always forever sore. You know, it don't hurt if I'm not messing with it, trying to massage it and stuff. But it's so sore I can't touch it. I can't lay on that, so I can't do anything. But if I don't try to put anything on it, it just stays sore. It doesn't do anything else. But that right side, oh goodness, Lord Jesus, that right side, it does everything but what it shouldn't be doing. You know what I'm saying? I mean, everything but what it should be doing. Because it be thriving, it be hurting, it be sending signals to the back of my calf. It be sending a signal down my leg to the bottom of my feet. It be locking my feet, both of them. It be sending messages to. It be throbbing, but it send a message to the left side. So when it does stop throbbing, no sooner as it stop, the left side will start. It just goes back and forth like a roller coaster, and it is very painful, very painful. And the only thing I can take for it is gabapentin. I can't take anything else. I'm allergic to all the good medications, pain medications. Anything that has ibuprofen in it, Vicodins in it, Motrins in it, uh, you name it, and those and good drugs do have those things in it for it to be strong. And so, yeah. Um, my allergies are aggressive. They become more and more aggressive by the day. What I couldn't do, what I was able to do or stand or hold or be around yesterday, I may not be able to do it today. So, yes, they are very aggressive. My allergies are flared up as we speak. You can kind of hear my voice is like heavy, and it's the reason why it's heavy and sound like this is because I'm trying to keep it from being crackly. I'm trying to every time it act like it want to crack, I'll sound just that much funnier or whatever, because it's my voice is really crackly because in my videos and the majority of my videos I sing a lot. So yeah, my voice is like You need to fix some tea. You need to get to sipping on you some tea. Well, I've been noticing the tea and the coffee just really been staining the hell out of my teeth. My teeth are, I never, when the country was shut down, I never tripped off of it. And then I wasn't doing videos either. And last year, I wasn't really doing videos until this year, January is when I did my first video. And I didn't trip off of it because I was hiding from the camera. Now I'm becoming very quite comfortable in front of it, I guess, if you want to call it that. Comfortable enough to say what the hell I need to say and then get the hell off of it. But yeah, I see my teeth are so yellowish looking, stained from the coffee, and because I don't smoke, so they only stain from the coffee and the tea, because I do drink both, and when you single out, you're gonna be drinking some tea and lemon, that's for sure, and um, I never even consider myself as a singer. I never even wanted to sing. I never even liked it singing, but that's what my father likes. And he have shown me through all this that I'm a very good singer. Really, I never even figured that. It's just like drawing, The only thing I could draw is stick people. And a round little head, call that round circle the head. Yeah. But I just wanted to do something or say something to my followers to let you guys know that I appreciate all of you. You will be seeing a live. You will be chatting with me in the chat box and all that stuff on the live real soon. And I just want you to think about some of the stuff that I just said before Saturday. Take it into your day. Take it through the day with you. I've been teaching people how to be um, high vibration, you know. And wow, there's these two girls that I've been teaching how to be the very best that they could possibly be in the day. And oh my God, that high vibration got them, man, they are shining like diamonds. They are. They just took that and they started working it like I was telling them. And I am so, so, so proud of them. I am very proud of them. But yeah, so you take what I said into your day tomorrow. Well, take it and I like to use that term, play with it with somebody. You know what I'm saying? Use it on somebody. Use those very words that I told you on somebody and see what type of response you're going to get out of it. Yeah. Because you might just find out that you might be able yourself to lead someone in the right direction. That's all I'm doing. I'm just trying to lead everybody here on earth that would listen in the right direction and finding other solutions to your problems and fixing them so that you can restore the natural inhabitants and nutrients and minerals and soil, proteins, vitamins that it's supposed to have. Zinc, it should not be tore up. And it should be, and another thing you need to do is, Lord Jesus, I'm a prayer too, but I'm also a prophet. I can feel, see, hear things, I hate that, but I, there is another thing that you do need to do, but I don't think I want that in this video. I'm not going to use that in this video. No, I only use that when I get when I do my live. That's when I'll use it. Yeah, because there's quite a few pointers that needs to be addressed, and there's quite a few things that needs to be done. And when they are done, there's a lot of things that needs to take shape for change, for the change. You know, Trump been fighting for change for the people for, um, what is it, 8 years now? 8 years. And nobody has listened to him. Nobody has that ear to hear what he's been talking about. But he has been really talking about change a lot, a lot. He's been trying to bring that change. When he was in there, he was trying to bring it. And that's why they don't want him back in there right now. Because they got their own agenda that they have, that they want to enforce on the people. But why do you? Why do you keep putting these people in there to be over you? I don't understand. Why? Why is it needed to have a governor? Why is it needed to have a dictator? Why is it needed to have a president? Why is it needed to have someone else filthy rich while you're poorer than the dust that you possessed, and they're studying richer while you studying poor? Because they are over the finances. They are in control of the currency. Why aren't you in control of your own currency? Why can't you say what a dollar is worth to you just as easy as they can say what it's worth to their asses? It's a lot of changes that needs to take place. It really is. It's a lot of changes, and people need to start stepping their butts out of that box that they've been so comfortable in, and participating in the stuff that you know that needs to take. You already know what needs to take place. But you're so comfortable being in a box, you don't want to say anything. You don't want to do this. You don't want to do it. Well, I don't want to be the first to say. I don't want to be this. I don't want to be that. Okay, keep feeling like keep it up. That's all I got to say. Just keep that up. Yeah, you're gonna see how you're gonna live to regret that. You know, you don't want to do that. I sure hope not, because I wouldn't want you to. So good. It is. It is so good. Yeah, but I want you guys to think about what I just discussed with you, um, and I'm looking forward to seeing all of you next Saturday, 7 o'clock, uh, Eastern Standard Time. I'm looking forward to seeing all of you that can make it. That's all I can say, because things happen, things come up, and. But if you can't make it, hey, I'll be looking forward to seeing you. When I'm away from TikTok for those 2 or 3 days, I'm usually going back and forth from YouTube to Facebook, because everything I do on TikTok, if I upload something in TikTok, it is going to upload it automatically, in my Facebook, so it opens up that channel as soon as I hit that post. And so that's where I'm at. I'm going there. I'm trying to go over videos that I did, that I'm trying to make them more something. I don't know. I started putting the descriptions in them. Now I'm getting ready to do the bio. I have not did it, and I've been kind of hesitant of how I'm going to do it, but I'm going to do it the same way I'm going to do my life. I'm going to be me, and I'm going to be real about it, and I'm going to be authentic with it. I come with many things that I'm talented and gifted in, and I planned on using every last one of them in order to make it from A to Z financially. And that's what these channels are for you to push your products, for you to push your merch. I don't have merchandise, but I am going to have some merchandise, of course, because this is, even though I'm called from the Father on a mission, but this is my job duty. I work for Him. This is my job, and I got to perfect my job. This is my business. You know, the government, when you got a job, you got to pay taxes and all that stuff. You got to lay there and get your job you got to get the certificate, registration, and all of that stuff, and then you got to go to the bank and let them screw you even more, because first you got to get screwed by them wanting it on paper. This is how they track you're not tracking them, but this is how they track your revenue. Let's is we don't when is it going to stop? When do it end? And don't aren't you guys? I shouldn't even be the one saying this, and I'm speaking of this not just for the ones here in America. I'm pretty sure it's the same way all around the world, but I'm not in any of the other countries, and I know you guys that are in those countries know how bad it is, and every year it gets worse and worse. And you know, they really got cocky when they staged that virus, and I wish people uh, wake up to that one, because that's exactly what happened. And they still staging it. Every time they can't get what they want, they'll start hollering about it's another virus coming. And the first thing I say is, let it come. I want it to come this time. And that's going to be the end of the virus and them too. Let one more virus. You know, just like Moses told Ramsey, let one more curse come out of their mouth. And this time it's going to fall on their household, and it's going to fall hard. And I guarantee you of that one. Yes, because I'm tired of it. I don't even watch the news. It's so many hideous things that's going on, and why? You know, it's totally uncalled for. They want everybody. Oh, my little physique. Yeah, yeah, that's what they said. This is the only thing that makes you you other than this, you're very healthy. Yeah, I would be very healthy with this too if I was in a clear breathing environment. There's every time I sweep, I'm sweeping up salt. I just moved in here in July, and the people that I paid to move me here, I ended up paying them to rob me, because my medical condition does not allow me to move, live, to pull, very much. And I paid these people to do it for me. At first, they overcharged me. I knew they was overcharging me. It wasn't nothing I could do because I couldn't find anybody else. And then I knew that they had to bring my belongings here and before me, and then come to get me later. And that's when they robbed me. They brought the stuff here. They went through everything that I had, and they took what they wanted. And no, and they never came and got me to bring me over here. I had to pay someone. Um, I had to pay someone to bring me, and that's so sad. That took me 6 days after my stuff was brought over here to find someone that I could pay to bring me to Cape Girardeau from Syston, Missouri. And they're like, they said 30 miles. It doesn't seem like 30 miles to me, but that's what they say. Okay, yeah. So it seems more like 17 miles, but I don't know. Maybe they're talking about when the curves comes. I don't know. I don't even know how they measure it, anything. But I'm not from Missouri. I came to Missouri, and I came to Missouri because um, Oh goodness, I came to Missouri because I was just so tired. I was so fed up. I just needed that space. I needed space. I needed some air for me to breathe, um, uh, mentally. I needed closure, and I needed to heal, and I needed to forgive. So I had to get away from all the crazy mess, just to do that. But at the same time, I put me at risk because they don't have good doctors here. In California, they have the best health plan and the best doctors. They do. And one of the things, I don't know why this always do this. I'm sick. But I try to put my little. I try to look like I don't know. But it's supposed to be giving me this African look, because of the orange, or either maybe. Well, I started to wear it closed in my face like the one video that I have, yeah, over my face was like an Arabic or something, Arabian or something, Israeli, Pakistanians, whoever wear them like that. I don't know, but I wear them like that too sometimes, because I did used to be studying with the Hebrews, and yeah, yeah, I do. Those are tears, yeah, I love the tears, and I do wear the tears. Yeah. But I love dressing like this too because I love every part of me. Yeah, I've always been in, since I've been here on this planet and been able to walk. My whole family has been like that. And we have always been in fashion, and I have my own unique style. Don't get me wrong, I do have my own unique style, but I have always been in fashion. Um, yeah, I just like looking nice, but I like with my niceness, I like being different. I don't like to look like everybody else with me looking nice, trying to keep up with fashion. Just like my cars, I like nice cars. Of course, I don't have one at the moment. I've been here for a little bit over a year. I came here July last year, and it's almost like I'm stuck here because I have, one day I will give you guys a walkthrough. I have a concentrator that this is attached to. I have the portables, that I can take with me, little small tanks, and then I got the tall ones on wheels that I could take with me. But I don't know how I could travel with those because when you're on oxygen, they do have travel restrictions, and should they not? Yes, they should. Yes, they should have them because you got maniacs. I I am not a maniac, but they don't know that. They don't know me. You know what I'm saying? But yes, they have travel restrictions, and you have to show your doctor's papers, medical papers, showing that you do have a reason to be carrying a tank. Well, if you see me with it on my, well, I guess you do have people that'll go that far to fake, have one of these on and don't even really need it. So, yeah, I guess. Anything and everything, yeah, I guess. So, but yeah, I ain't been here too long. I'm just like, I'm ready to go back home, but now I got to try to build some money up, and I do need to go back there. I wished I could go back there to be with my 5-year-old granddaughter for Christmas, but she missed her granny so much, and her granny missed her too. But I was lied to, but that's what brought me out here, those same lies, and so now I'm like, I just have to let that person look. I can't even be your friend because you were so scandalous with what you did, and then at the same time you've gotten so comfortable with it. Because I was still, even though you did what you did, and when you forgive somebody, you're supposed to move on. That's the reason why you forgive and move on. You're not supposed to forgive and still be interacting with that person on a friendship tip, because that person gets cocky. They start feeling themselves. They start feeling arrogant. They start thinking that they got away with what they did to you. But believe me, what they did to you, they've already did it to probably hundreds of more people. They just messed up when they did it to me because they didn't know who I was and whose I was. And that's how they messed up with me. And so when they did what they did, they immediately got caught with it. But they think they got away with it because they see that I'm still reaching out with a hand, but not reaching out with a hand because I am just reaching out with a hand because I want to. It's because they'll call me from time to time, seeing how I'm doing, see how my spirit is, just to I don't know, I guess to play these little games. I'm not interested in you. I don't even want you. But if you a grown ass man and don't know how to uh, coincide and do business as an adult and leaving some kiddie way of handling things, you know, this it's pitiful. It's really pitiful. And the worst thing about it is he got his mom. All of a sudden, his mom tells him he's got to check in with his mom. This man is damn near my age. Okay. You wasn't when we were together. You weren't checking in with your mom. You and your mom didn't have you and your mom and your sisters and then these kids. It just that's why I'm here. I'm here because I had to get away from all of it. It was crazy. How in the hell do you leave a relationship to go care for some damn kids that ain't even none of yours? These kids ain't none of yours. The lady that you was married to, that was their grandmother, died. And then you're going to leave the relationship that you was in, which was me, to go stay with her grandkids. Her granddaughter died. And that's one of the reasons why she died, because she would have been living a little bit longer, even though she was sick, had she not been messy and messing with an angel. You know what I'm saying? And doing all this messy stuff. And then she got a niece that's getting ready to be in the same predicament as her. And then she's got uh, uh, um, um, a father, a father-in-law, I mean a stepfather through marriage, and I'm trying to see what you would call him, because he is her mom's husband, but he's a widow now because the mom is deceased. And when the mom died, he was supposed to took his butt on and made a life with somebody else, but he's still trying to hold on to what he had with her through these kids that's not even his. And it's crazy. And I went through a lot with that. I went through 8 years of madness is what I did. And afterwards, I was like, no, I'm not gonna do it anymore. I don't care if I'm broke down and can't do this and can't do that. Something has to give, and this is not it. I have to move on. I have to make this conscious decision to move on and go on with my life. And whatever little life it is, and however God has me to live it, I have to do that. Now, per se, his wife used to be my best friend, and we used to call each other family until I moved to Illinois, and she and my children all got well, they got themselves taken, and they were in the system, and she was trying to help me to get them out, and the people that's a whole different story. But anyway, she really wasn't trying to help me all like she said to get them out, because she wanted to help me to try to get them out, but she didn't want to cooperate with the people. She didn't want them coming to her house or searching her house and all that stuff. And so, me and her got into it and we fell out and we stopped talking to each other. I took her number and I tore it up, and I never even thought to call her back anymore. And then when I went back to um, Sacramento, and then that's when my daughter called me in Twala and was telling me that she had passed and they had been looking for me, and it was one thing after another. But I'm telling you, when they did that, that's when I should not even responded. I'm sorry, not because of the fact that she was dead and gone. But I responded because she was my best friend, and I was concerned of how everybody was doing. That's why I responded. But I'm saying I shouldn't have responded because I never knew that I was going to end up talking with my best friend's husband, and we were going to end up in a relationship. And I never knew that once we ended up in that relationship, that her kids and their kids were going to make it out to be a nightmare when he was a grown ass man when I got in a relationship with him, and he should have stayed that grown ass man um, instead of I don't know. He changed a lot. He started letting them tell him what to do. He changed a lot, and he's still doing that today. And it doesn't bother me because I'm shining. I am really shining, and I'm not looking back, and I'll never look back. And I don't give a damn what's going on in his life, their life, or any other life. And it is what it is. But you can't go around. Um, to the level of degree that they did, to try and hurt someone that never did a damn thing to you, and then gonna try to call me a home wrecker. Whose home did I wreck? The dead woman's or his? What do you mean wreck this home? His wife was dead. I didn't have any dealings with him while she was living, or dealings with him, not to the point where it was a home wrecking. But this is what they was telling him. Then they started throwing in there, but that's supposed to be our auntie. How you gonna be with him and you supposed to be our auntie? And well, you know damn well I'm not your fucking auntie. You do. So, God, I mean, damn ignorant kid. How stupid was it? Don't try to make me out to be, but he was doing this. Don't make me out to be the bad person, just like he told them that I was the one that pursued him. And I'm like, why did you even tell them that I pursued you when it was the other way around? And what business is it of theirs? The thing of it is, why weren't you man enough to tell them exactly how we started talking? Why were you feeling fretful to the point where you had to tell them that I was the person, and just a bunch of lies and stuff. And now one of the daughters, uh, one of one of the stepdaughter's daughter, uh, should have just had a baby, and she was naming her baby after her mom, and he was telling me that he's gonna have to get Pampers and get this and get that, and he's gonna be there. He's not gonna be in. He wasn't going to the hospital when she held the baby, but he's gonna be the one having to watch her anyway. And I said, well, first of all, why in the hell would you be doing that when her baby has a father, and her father is a Mexican guy, and Mexicans don't like for people to belittle them because he's going to do everything possible to take care of his baby. He don't need you. Why would you be? I mean, sick stuff. I mean, I find it kind of odd and strange that all this time since she died, he's been over there living with these kids, and now they're all grown. And the Curtis, he's with his dad, so he's not by himself or anything like that to where he. But they have family. That's what I'm saying. They have family. He left me to be with them. And talking about, well, wasn't nobody else stepping up to the plate, so he had to. You didn't have no plate to step up to at all. I mean, whether they family and they family wouldn't have left them like that, but whether they family stepped up to the plate or not, you made that deal when you went over there because the stepdaughter was still alive when he went over there, and they did a whole bunch of talking, and they did a whole bunch of lying on me, and then they also did a whole bunch of badgering uh, on the phone uh, when it all started coming to surface and calling themselves cussing me out and threatening me and calling me a old ugly bee and this and that and the other, they thought that they were scaring some damn body like they scared him. And like I told him, how in the hell is it that you got some damn kids telling you what to do, but when you and I was together, I couldn't tell you a damn thing without you flying all off the handle trying to mimic me. But it just seemed like he was living a double life all along. And then all of a sudden his mom and his sister comes into the picture, and the uncle, and everybody has something to say every time he got around me. Why was this? Everybody has something to say, but the person that he left in the situation that he left them in. Because what he did was he was drinking one night, and my daughter was, she had just came back from Illinois. She had just came back to California. So therefore, she was sleeping in the living room at night, and the living room was the living room during the day. And he decided he wanted to drink, and he was in the living room drinking, in the dining room, they connect. And so she was telling him she was ready to go to bed. He didn't want to respect the fact that she was ready to go to bed. Like she said, he was acting like he was trying to be very disrespectful or something toward her. That's how she felt, because she kept telling him that she was ready to go to bed, and he was really beginning to rub her the wrong way. And so she came in there and told me, and then I went in there and I told him that she was ready to lay down. Either you can come in the room. I'm not ready to come in the room. I said, well, then if you ain't ready to come in the room, go outside. And then he said, I ain't ready to go in the house because I'm ready to drink. I'm still drinking and this and that and the other. And I'm like, well, fine. You can finish drinking your drink outside. And so she waited up for him. Well, she didn't have to. But she waited and waited. And then I guess as it started getting toward daybreak, she came and woke me up and told me that he hadn't came in the house. And she didn't know what she was supposed to do because she has not been able to sleep since he went outside and the door is unlocked. And then I said, well, just lock the door. He got a key, and if he ain't got a key, he know how to knock on the door. And so she did that, and he was gone for maybe when I stopped looking for him, I think he was gone probably for about a month then. And then I kept trying to call his phone, and he changed his number and all this. And then my daughter was like, Mom, that's messed up. He just left, and you didn't do anything to him. Y'all hadn't had no argument. I said, he always do that. I said, but this time that he's going to stay gone. And when I finally heard from him, that's exactly what I told him. I said, I told you the last time you came back that when you left again, you might as well stay gone because it's over. I don't want you anymore. And I meant that. And so because he kept trying to do itty bitty things, I guess, to try to get back with me, and because I didn't want to rock in that city anymore, rock with him, he he just started doing a bunch of things, but I didn't know why he was doing these bunch of things on the phone and calling himself gaslighting me and ghosting me and all that stuff. I didn't know that he was also telling them lies and stuff on me. I wouldn't have never thought he was that type of person, but it just goes to show you think when you get with people that they're one way, and then after you've been with them for a while, they turn out to be. I would never ever let me go through that with anybody anymore. So, it just taught me to be a lot more selective in who I choose to bring into my circle. And so, and it also taught me to be bold and stand on my beliefs and go after the things that I once was going after before I ended up on this. So, that's what I started learning how to maneuver in a whole different way now that I'm on oxygen and have a breathing problem. So, I had to learn how to. First, I had to learn how my body responds to things, how it reacts, how what my trigger points are, and all that stuff. And once I learned that, then hey, I've been doing quite well ever since. So yeah, I didn't really want to, but yeah, I do. I do. It helps to share that with all of my followers or viewers or whoever, because it relieves that off of me, and it gives me a positive outlook when I can release it instead of just holding it, carrying it. I'm still carrying dead weight, and I needed to release that. And I'm glad I have the followers that I have, and uh, um, I'm just glad that I have listeners now, and I truly believe that I have more than just listeners. I have real people that I mean, what I mean by real people that will really be down for me. You know what I'm saying? That really like me. You know, for who I am, not liking me because of one minute they wearing a green hat and the next minute you see them they wearing a blue hat, or the bipolar. It's a wishy-washy. I can do without those kind of people, but I didn't let it tear me down. It built me up, if anything, and it taught me how to uh, uh, it taught me how to fly. You know what I'm saying? At a very high vibration. I have very high hopes for myself. I have very high dreams. I have very high standards. I mean, I had very good standards and values and stuff, but they're even more higher now because I look at life in a whole different perspective uh, than um, than what I used to, as far as trying to hide me and hide who I am, and hide the fact that I love God, and God is my father and stuff like that. Trying to keep me, but I got this mission that I got to do, but I don't want nobody to know who I am and why I got to do it. And then I just said, shit, fuck it. I mean, we're all grown, fuck it. And I don't care if they do. I really don't. Hey, I can't do it until I get it out. I gotta get it out. I'm so sorry in a sense, but I'm not sorry. I cannot do what I was called to do until I get it all out. It's got to be, the cards got to be on the table. Do you hear me? They gotta be on the table. And I get that out of me because I've been scarred, I've been battered, I've been tossed here and there, I've been beat, I've been raped, and I was raped, and everything. I've been used in every way imaginable that one would use a person, and all I ever been was good. All I've ever been was good, nice, helpful. Too helpful, I guess. I didn't even know how to. I didn't know how to set boundaries. I didn't know how to say no. I didn't like to say no. I didn't. There's so many things that I didn't know as old as I am now that they were very significant and important because the world is not at all like the kingdom of heaven, of course not. And the people, they don't like people that's very nice. They use them. They walk over them. They don't. You have to be careful who and how nice you are to people, and you can't be truthful all the way, and you can't be honest all the way, and you. It's sad. It's really, and I'm like, if I can't be honest and truthful, hey, that's all of me. Might as well to just go on and dig the little 6 feet and put my ass in it, because that's who I am. But I just had to learn to set boundaries, and now that I have set boundaries, I just really, hey, I'm just so happy. I am. I'm happy as heck, really. I when I start seeing my numbers go up, I kind of got happy a little bit, because I was looking at 14 views for a very long time. And so when I started seeing the numbers go from 14 to I finally made that 100 margin, and then when I got to the 100 margin, it seemed like it was all slow. I'm like, in so many ways and so many times, I'm never gonna meet. I'm never gonna make it to get up there where everybody else is. Oh my God, this is taking so long. Should I really be? Yes, you should. Yes, you can't do it any other kind of way. You got to do it this way. And it's good to do it this way. It's safer. You don't have to worry about the traveling here and there either. And so then I just hung in there and I just still kept doing videos. And every video that I did, I noticed my videos was getting better and better and better. And I'm like, oh my God, look at me now. And then it's like when I got to, I think, the 1,000 mark, that's when I started really feeling my powers that was hidden. I used to feel those powers a long time ago, and then I hid them, took them away, because people couldn't understand me. They couldn't see me for who me was. They couldn't see me for me. You know, they didn't know me. They didn't know what I possessed. They didn't know what I knew. They didn't know that I was just a gift sent here into the world, you know, to perform a task and a mission. And so, when people took that and just started toying with it and abusing it and using it, and then God was like, just no more, no more. Enough is enough. I didn't see. Now I told you He did not want to send me here to begin with, but He did, and He didn't want me. Well, I'm not going to say He didn't want me. I didn't want to have to cry out to my Father, because then the world would have been really in a bad place if I had did that. So I had to really, I had to wear all of that, and my Father knew that I was wearing it, but He did not dare to intervene because I wore it proudly and with such strength that He did not even know I had, with that determination to complete the mission that He sent me to do. I was very determined. And now, now I can see the results of everything unfolding, everything coming to its rightful uh, place. And I can see this world now giving being given that opportunity to be around for another 2 or 3,000 years if the people do what they need to do and then stand together. You guys are going to have to make a stand. You're going to have to make a stand, and you're going to have to make that stand soon, because if you don't start standing up, and the longer you sit back and hold that still tongue and only talk amongst each other and stuff like that, this is the more they're going to keep doing what they're doing. Why do you think they're fighting in the Middle East or any other country? Because they're not letting them take them down so quickly without saying a word. No. They're fighting. They're fighting for it. Yes, they are. But I'm gonna say goodnight. I am tired. I am sleepy. For 2 nights in a row, I was up until 3 o'clock in the morning trying to get those videos descripted with description in them, you know. And I finally got. Oh, I'm so sorry. I finally got it done, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy because that is that is going to mean everything. It is, and I love you guys. I'm going to say goodnight to all of you. Peace out. Bye.